Before we start this episode, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Lori Medic of 5 Star Painting of Tulsa. Lori and her husband Trevor are incredible to work with. They are my go-to painting company because they are engaged in every step of the process. From the paint consultation to the follow-up, they ensure your project is beautifully completed in a timely manner, and they are meticulous with every detail so you don't have to be. They are also friendly, knowledgeable, and combine top quality work with high quality products. Other attributes that set 5 Star Painting apart include being family owned, insured, and members of the Tulsa Home Builders Association. So when you have a painting project here in the Tulsa area, 5 Star Painting is the one to call, and they provide free estimates. Connect with them online at 5starpainting.com/Tulsa or give them a call at 918-500-5788. It's amazing how a fresh coat of paint can transform a space. Connect with them today and you will be so glad you did. And now on to the episode. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Sharing Passion and Purpose podcast. My name is Nancy Moore, and I am the host of this weekly podcast that provides career and creative inspiration to help you build a passionate and purpose-filled life. You'll hear from guests that will help you tap into your creative potential, pursue a career with passion, and build on your biggest and best resource, yourself. I'm excited to have you join this conversation. I'm so happy you're here. Let's get started. Nancy Moore with the Sharing Passion and Purpose podcast, and I'm so happy that you are here. So today I want to talk to you about entrepreneurship. And also, because I'm an instructor at Tulsa Community College, I want to talk to you about what I have learned over 25 years of teaching the students and who I have seen take the leap into entrepreneurship. And it is not everybody, it is not right for everybody, but for certain people, it absolutely is. And so for this past 25 years, the courses that I have taught, all related to business at Tulsa Community College, have included accounting, all sorts of business, but I have been able to have a front row seat to thousands of students. Some enrolled because they needed a class to complete a degree. Some wanted to move up in their careers. Some walked into my classroom carrying a dream. Most carry a dream, actually, a dream to start a business. And a dream to create more freedom, a dream to build something meaningful for them in their lives, and a dream to bet on themselves. So what's been fascinating to watch is this. Not everyone who talks about starting a business actually starts one. It is not for everyone. There are people who want to start a business, but it can be difficult. So what separates the people who dream about entrepreneurship from the people who actually become entrepreneurs? That's what I want to talk to you about today. So after this 25 years, I've noticed it's rarely the talent, experience, or people having the best idea. It's about mindset, habits, willingness to take imperfect action. So the students who become entrepreneurs, they don't wait until they know everything. They know what they need to learn, and they know how they can learn along the way. So they understand that clarity comes through action, not before it, and they don't wait for permission. They decide. So here's what else I have noticed. Students who successfully launch businesses tend to share a few common characteristics. They're disciplined. They're consistent. If you're shaking your head, nodding your head, yes, that's you. They're self-motivated. They're resourceful. They show up ready to participate in my class, ready to participate in their job, in their life. Discipline means they continue working on their dream even when the excitement wears off. Consistency means they understand that building a business isn't one big moment, that it's a repeated action over time. Self-motivation means they don't need somebody checking in on them every day to keep them moving. They have that fire within them. Resourcefulness means that they can figure it out because they ask questions, they know to ask questions, they seek mentorship, they use tools that are available to them, and they learn from podcasts. Yes, my podcast, books, classes, and communities. They also look for solutions instead of excuses. Most importantly, they don't show up just to earn credit for the course or for participation. They show up to learn. They engage in the conversations. They test their ideas. They ask for feedback, and they network with other students in the class. They understand that entrepreneurship isn't a spectator sport, and really transformation can happen, and that happens through participation. And so I've noticed that successful entrepreneurs get comfortable being beginners and learners. They understand they won't have all the answers, and that's okay. And they know their first offer won't be perfect. They know their website won't be perfect. Their message won't be perfect, but they start anyway. That's the key. They start. And because of this progress, it turns into momentum for them, and the momentum builds their confidence. The entrepreneurs who succeed don't wait until their fear disappears. They simply become more uncomfortable with staying where they are than with trying something new. So here is the question for you. Are you collecting information, or are you creating momentum? Because there is a difference between learning about entrepreneurship and becoming an entrepreneur. So one consumes information and the other actually takes action. So I'd love for you, if you are at a point, to write this question down. What is one step I've been avoiding lately because I don't feel ready? Now, I want you to ask yourself, what would happen if you took that step anyway? What would happen? Here's what I know for sure. The people who build successful businesses aren't the most talented. They are the people who keep showing up. They are willing to learn. They are willing to adapt. They are willing to take the next step before they can even see the entire path. So talent matters, take action, but habits matter more. Ideas matter, but execution matters more. Dreams matter. They matter so much, but action changes everything. So the one line that you need to think about right now is that the students become entrepreneurs. They don't have less fear than everybody else. They simply decide that their dream is more important than their discomfort. And that is it. They have to go for their dream. So if that's the point that you're at, you want to go for your dream. You don't want to let other things, noise get in the way. This is important. It is your one life. It is important for you to make adjustments to that life, to decide what is best for you and take action. So the students that are thriving, that are doing different things in their lives, they were the ones who took action. So I appreciate you taking the time so much to listen to this today. I hope that you've gleaned a little bit of information that will help move you forward in your pursuits. I want you to remember to start with passion and grow with purpose. I thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I appreciate you being here. And don't forget to connect with me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, are at Sharing Passion and Purpose, and Twitter is at Passion Sharing. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.